Hey, I'm Dr. Vinay. I am the chief at Northwestern Hair Restoration. I am a hair expert, and today I'm going to walk you through my own hair maintenance and hair stimulation regimen that I use at home. So let's go through my home regimen really quickly, and I'm going to explain in more detail as we go through. I have my hair loss shampoo. This is a prescription. Let's see if I can get it to focus in. Get my face. It's ketoconazole, 2%. It is a prescription. You can get it at your normal pharmacy or directly from our office. That's going to be step one. And then I got my normal shampoo and conditioner that I use every day. Some people use it every other day. This is for root strengthening and to keep care of your hair strands themselves. And then I got a microneedler. There's a couple different types of this. This one is a roller that I got off of Amazon. I'm going to use it to increase blood flow to my scalp and increase penetration of our most important treatment, which is our topical medication. This is something that I've been working on for about 3 to 5 years with the original formulator of Rogaine. It's going to have minoxidil in it, which is going to help stimulate blood flow to your hairs. It's also going to have dutasteride in case you have hormone-related hair loss. But it is the best thing we have, clinically proven, and it definitely works. And lastly, my little cap, laser cap, really helps increase blood flow. So let's go through this step by step and how I go every day. So my shampoo, ketoconazole, is actually an anti-inflammatory shampoo. It's actually an antifungal shampoo, but we're not using that for that. It has a secondary effect of blocking testosterone from causing your hairs to thin. So I use this shampoo about every other day. What I do is I just take out, put some cream on my hands. I don't do it in the shower. Sorry, let me go back. Before I get in the shower, for about 10 minutes before, I actually put this cream on, and then I rub it in the areas where oh man, let's just take this off for now. I rub it, oh God, this thing is blinding. Do not buy this if you have epilepsy. Okay, there we go. Back to it. My shampoo. 10 minutes before I get in the shower, I put this on. I put it directly to points of hair loss, plus like 3 or 4 centimeters, or anywhere I feel like I have hair thinning. You leave it in for 10 minutes, and then you get in the shower and you wash it out. It has a small but substantial effect on hair loss for men and women who have patterned hair loss. Second, when I'm in the shower, I am using a hair loss shampoo that's specific for hair loss. These are not so much working on hair loss themselves. They're actually improving the health of the hair strand. Imagine this. You fix your hair loss, and then your hairs all get dried out and they start fracturing. The strands themselves are dead, but they need to be nourished, and that's where hair loss shampoos really come in. I like Nutrafol. They do a good amount of research, and I really haven't done too much research in shampoo, but I think this one's really good. They have a shampoo and a conditioner. You're going to use it every time you wash. This one, I forgot to say, is every other day. I use it every other day. If you don't shampoo every other day, using it twice a week is totally fine too. You're just getting an added effect of the medication to help slow down hair loss. Where did my microneeding pen go? I think I dropped it. Okay, so once I'm out of the shower, I have this handy dandy microneeding pen. This one's like $20 off Amazon. It's not that expensive. There's other types like microneedling pens. They do this automatically. Let me put this in front of the screen. You can see a little needles there. So, what do these do? Well, they're going to cause a little irritation. When you put it on your scalp, you can actually feel the little needles. You put it on to get some discomfort or you get some pinpoint bleeding. You can see my hair loss there. And what it does is causes increased blood flow to your scalp. This is what happens when you have hair loss. Is the hairs are progressively thinning over time, the follicle is dying out, and your body is responding by decreasing the blood flow. And one of the goals of all these therapies is to get blood flow back to the scalp. So this is therapy number one, that is increasing blood flow. And it's also going to increase the penetration of our most important treatment, which is our topical medication. It's not as easy as I thought. It's K-pop beauty stuff. It's just a little bit too tough. So what is this? This is a prescription product. It comes from a compounding pharmacy. That means that they're going to take a couple different medications, which I recommend, and mix it up into one solution, so it's all in one, once a day. It has a dropper form. Just fill up the dropper, and you're going to drag it across your scalp and lightly put in. Man, my hair loss is bad. I need to get a transplant. You're going to kind of slowly run it onto your scalp. You want it on your scalp, you don't want it on your hairs. So what's in this particular one? This is my favorite formulation. It has minoxidil, dutasteride, and salicylic acid. So what do each one of those do? Minoxidil is a blood vessel dilator. It means it opens up the blood vessels to allow more blood flow to your hairs. And what that does, it actually causes your hairs to stay in their growth phase for longer. What does that mean? Well, hairs are in one of three phases. They're in growth, resting, or shedding. And it's a one-way cycle. A lot of times, about 10% of your hairs are in the resting or shedding phase. And minoxidil helps bring those back to the growth phase. At the same time, being in the growth phase leads to thicker strand of hair. So you get about a 10% boost in your hairs. It's proven. The second ingredient there is dutasteride. Dutasteride is extremely important. Number one drug that we have for pattern hair loss, men and women. So what does this do? It blocks testosterone from converting into DHT. Now, DHT is the molecule that binds to your hairs and causes the thinning. So if we block the conversion of testosterone to DHT, there's less DHT to cause your hairs to thin. That's very important. It slows down hair loss by 85% over 5 years, which means like 5 years from now, you would have kept 85% of the hairs you otherwise would have lost. This is definitely the most important ingredient and the most important treatment we have by far. Now, salicylic acid's in there. This is not an active ingredient for hair loss. Salicylic acid is an exfoliant. We use it for facials all the time to really kind of exfoliate the dandruff, so it's still for your skin cells. Well, in your scalp, you have dandruff. Everybody has dandruff. I don't care if it's not flaky. Everyone's going to have some dandruff, and the salicylic acid is going to cause that dandruff to exfoliate, allowing the medications to penetrate more. That means we can use lower doses. It means you don't have less side effects. We can talk about side effects of minoxidil and dutasteride. They're not common, but it'd be really nice to decrease the doses and have less of them. Okay, so I put that in. That's great. That's every single day. And then lastly, I have my laser cap. So it has a shell and it has a cap. That way you don't look so dorky. Well, it's kind of dorky wearing this hat anyway. So all you just put on the cap. There's a battery pack to it. I use it for about 90 to 100 minutes a week, so I split into 3. So 3 days, 30 minutes each. And this thing is actually pretty strong. This is the best laser cap out there. It's actually the first laser cap I was put in. You can see how strong these lights are. Again, do not buy this if you have epilepsy. Or you might find out you have epilepsy if you use it. In that case, go to the ER. So what does it do? It's battery powered. This is last pretty much an entire month on this charge. In the 30 minutes that you use it, you can use it 3 times a week. And what does it do? Well, these red lights are actually specific wavelengths of red. There's a molecule in your hair follicles that absorbs them, and this increases the energy of that molecule, and it causes the metabolism of your hairs to go up. What happens when your hairs have more metabolism? Well, your body responds by bringing in more blood flow. So you get more hairs in active growth phase, thicker hairs. It actually works. It's actually really good evidence behind the laser cap. For me, this is the hardest one to use, but because my job is to have good hair, I kind of have to do it. I need this job. So yeah, that's my regimen. Medicated shampoo, regular shampoo, this roller. Let's just say I'm going to show you this one again, and my laser cap. Oh no. The most important one, the topical. This one. That's the most important. That's it. I mean, this is what I call hair maintenance or hair stimulation. This is something you can do at home. It's before you do any kind of more significant treatments in the office or transplants. If you do this, you can actually maybe prevent those things. But I will tell you, in all our in-office treatments, I do recommend that everyone has a maintenance regimen, and this is usually the base. And if someone has a specific type of hair loss, you might be stacking other teams on top. But get started with this. Buy all these. You can get them online. You can get them from us, wherever you want to get them. They're really, really good. So I hope that's helpful. I'm not a little pretty girl here talking about products. Probably the exact opposite of that. But thanks for listening.